At ease. It's your boy Soul Immortal. You know, I was thinking about something. You know, when I'm explaining like the creation process to people, some people get it right off the bat, right? But some people, I'm learning that a lot of people understand it more when I tell them that they need to tap in instead of create, right? Because as soon as you tell some people, you know, you have to create something, their mind and their energy automatically goes to something that says, you know what? Okay, I'm trying to bring something toward me that's not already here. So we're already establishing a gap in the third and the fifth dimension. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, it's hard for a lot of people to jump that hurdle, right? But when you think about tapping in, it's a lot easier to understand. You know, you have to go back to what Wallace Waddle was talking about back in the late 1800s. You know, back in the early 1900s when the Science of Getting Rich came out. Wallace said, you know, I don't know what this stuff is, man, but there's this stuff around us, guys. He said, and this is the stuff that all things are created from. And he said, I don't know how to fully explain it, but I'm going to call it that thinking stuff, right? And you have to understand, like, when you understand like the way the world was operating at that time, you know, as far as like where we are as far as technology, I'm telling you, man, that was an even harder concept to grab, right? And I'll explain in a second. But then you fast forward, right? Fast forward to what, 1930s, 40s, Nikola Tesla, when Tesla was doing this thing. You got to understand what Tesla was doing. You have to understand why so many people didn't like Tesla, right? See what Nikola Tesla had done, he had found a way to tap directly into that same stuff that Wallace Waddle was talking about. That quote unquote thinking stuff. That God juice. What you understand is Tesla had tapped into that, right? So things we have, you know, that's common right now, you know, talking on cell phones, tweeting people, texting people, FaceTime, all that stuff, you know, all that technology, Wi-Fi. Tesla had tapped into that, and he was getting ready to give the whole bag away for free. You know what I'm saying? In other words, all the AT&Ts and Verizons and Wi-Fi companies and all that stuff that are $1 trillion, $1 billion companies right now, these companies, whether they probably wouldn't have even existed, or they would be very small providers of the service. Tesla had tapped into it. He was finna give it away for free. All this broadband stuff and Wi-Fi, he had tapped in, bro. So I'm just saying that to show you that the stuff that Nikola Tesla, Wallace was talking about, it was proven, it was exposed when Tesla tapped in, right? So I'm going to have to say this. I'm going a long way around, right? You have to understand when it comes to you, quote unquote, creating your life. Creating whatever life you want it to be, you know, money, peace, happiness, wife, husband, whatever. You have to understand that it already exists, for one, and it's just a matter of syncing up with it, right? This is what I'm saying. Every version, think about this. This is what I'm saying. If this energy around us is all thing, is God pretty much. Is God, is the creative power, then everything already exists. If God is all, then all has to already exist. To create something that doesn't exist somewhere, it's to say that the source of all beings is not the all, right? So every version of yourself, first thing, already exists. So the version that you are right now, of course, exists. The higher version of you, whether that's success, whether that's more peace in your life, whether that's a certain person in your life, it already exists at the same time. The portion, the version of you that's sleeping under a bridge, the version of you that's on Skid Row, you know what I'm saying? All those versions exist as well, right? So it's just a matter of you tapping into whichever one you want to. Let's go back to what Tesla had discovered. Think about how radios work right now. I can easily go to 99.7. I can easily change my mind and go to 104.5 here in Dallas. It's simply a matter of me changing the frequency on my radio. I can do the same thing at home. I can watch a little HBO. You know what I'm saying? I can watch a little YouTube. It's simply a matter of changing the frequency of my television. So having said that, if you're trying to improve your life, don't look at it. If the word creation is a challenge to you, I understand. Don't look at that. Look at it as simply as tapping in. And you tapping in is just a matter of you changing that frequency, changing your personal radio station. I no longer want to vibrate on this frequency. I know that other versions of myself exist. Let me simply turn the dial. I'm telling you, once you grab that concept, man, once you grab that concept, you will lose, man, I'm telling you, fear will be out of the window. Once you grasp that concept and understand it and try it and live by it and eventually stand on it, brother, all fear will be gone. All lack. You can't have that kind of knowledge. You can't have that kind of information and not be in an abundant space. You can't do it. You can't do it. I don't care what your situation is. I don't care if your money's funny. I don't care if your health is funny. Whatever is off, all you have to say is, you know what? There's another version of me that resides opposite of what I'm getting right now. If my money's funny, if my health is bad, there's a healthy version of me somewhere. You know what I'm saying? There's a more financially well-off version of myself. I'm going through right now with my health, man. I've been trying to work on my health for years, and I've gained improvement. But brother, I had to stop pity-patting around it, and I had to completely tap into another person. I said, there's another version of myself that's fit. Like, if I know that version exists in the all, then all I have to do is simply tap into it, man. So I had to just change some of my habits. And I'm just saying that if you want to change your vibration, it's simply a matter of changing your habits, changing your ways of life. It's simply a matter of getting that new frequency, man. But yeah. And I might do a live on this. Or I might do, you know what? I'm gonna talk about this tomorrow, because we getting back on that God talk tomorrow. I took a brief hiatus. You know, had a lot going on in life, trying to work on some other opportunities in life to expand. So I took a break from the God talk, but we getting back on it tomorrow. And I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about the barriers, because there are like 3 or 4 or 5 main barriers that keeps people from tapping in to that version, man. And I'm gonna talk about those barriers tomorrow, man. So yeah, get at your boy tomorrow. God talk live, and we out.